second episode of Polkaswap Community Collective's Twitter space. I'm Beno, I'm the Ecosystem Development Lead at PoCoCo, and today I have the honor to welcome four guests from Ceres and from Noir, who are both building in or on the Sora network and ecosystem. Unfortunately, Umi Digital, who is also working hard to launch their DeFi dApp on Sora, could not make it this week. I look forward to spending some time with them at a later moment. So Umi guys, I didn't forget you. For those of you who do not know Polkaswap Community Collective or PoCoCo, so we are a group of individuals who share the common goal and interest of promoting the interoperable future. Although Polkaswap is our main focus project, as the name says, of course, we are strong believers and supporters of the success of all the other Kusama and Polkadot projects and ecosystems as well. Because we believe the success of one of them will benefit the others and vice versa. Our focus is mainly on research, education, community growth, and system development. And in that context, I would like to welcome our guests for today, who will have a look back at what they achieved in 2021, what happened in the Sora ecosystem, what happened with their projects themselves. And also they will share, of course, their plans for the upcoming months. Ceres, guys, maybe let's start with you. Marko, Filip, welcome. Can you maybe briefly introduce yourself, your role, your background, and of course, what you are doing?
Sure, of course. First, thank you for having us. I have been listening to the first podcast and it was awesome. So we are very happy that they're here. I can start first with introducing, then Marko will. So, yeah, my name is Filip and I'm the one of the founders. There is three of us, Marko, Daniel, and myself. And my role is CEO of Ceres Token. So I am computer science engineer in the background. As well, I have been working in sport industry. I have history there as well as a coach. That's a fun fact that probably didn't many people in our chat know about it. But yeah, so I entered the crypto world for the first time around 2016, I believe. As a miner, working on machines, working on a hardware. Some service on it, and etc. So after a year or two, I made a short break because I've been working in other industries, and yeah, I didn't have so much time to be in the crypto. But let's say that Sora project and everything that it brings, they brought me back into crypto space again. That's the moment when I get interested into crypto world again. So here we are. Yeah, that's kind of short about me. So
great.
Maybe Marko.
Thanks, Filip.
Hi everyone again. My name is Marko Borovina or Markoto. Short introducing about myself. I finished college for a business manager. I bought my Bitcoin, my first Bitcoin on 2017. On the top, of course, almost on the top, but I never gave up from crypto. I continue with the trading, but that wasn't on a bear market too successful. But I can say like a year and a half, I'm a full-time crypto. I really live in crypto. I'm doing researches about other projects. I'm trying to bring new ideas to Ceres almost every day. Our developers are not that happy because of that, but anyway, so yeah, should say like I'm in crypto since 2017, and that's it. I'm very happy to be here tonight, and that's it.
Thanks, Marko. I still need to meet the first person who didn't buy a top in the beginning of his crypto year, so don't worry.
So that's me. That's me.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. In the meanwhile, Noir was able to join us. So, guys, maybe we can go to you. Welcome. Good to have you here. So maybe can you introduce yourself, who you are, and of course, a short introduction to Noir.
I go by Drink Noir. I'm the co-founder and creative director of Noir. We are the world's first digital wine brand, setting new standards for collectible luxury wine trading. And our Noir.digital platform for buying and redeeming the Noir token and bottle is built on the Sora network. So we definitely saw the opportunity to expand our product offering into the crypto realm and illustrate the power of dynamically priced collectibles. And in our case, it was luxury wine. So we created the first digital wine token and couldn't have created this without the empowerment of Sora. And so we use the technology design into PoCoswap to integrate into our project. And if you haven't read our Medium article, it's quite extensive and explains a deeper vision of our story. But my background is I'm an industrial designer by trade. I used to design for Nike. Now I'm doing creative direction. And it was during that time of living in Portland, Oregon, that I got really into like craft beverages because Portland is a wonderful city for that. There's lots of breweries and people making like small batch vodkas, kombuchas, beers. There's beautiful like Pinot Noir wine that's sourced from like the Willamette Valley. So I got really into wine during my time and also luxury champagnes.
My name is Seve. I'm the other half of Noir. My background is primarily in digital media. I've worked as a film editor and also as a director here in Hollywood. Winemaking is something that's actually not new to me. My father was a winemaker. He made big red wines, like 19% alcohol, like really medicinal stuff. Powerful, amazing. And then my family back in Spain produces sidra, which is an effervescent kind of cider. So it's kind of funny if you combine those two, you sort of have a early prototype of Noir. Noir itself kind of began in 2018 as a non-traditional sparkling wine offering because we were putting sparkling wine in a slim can and putting it in at a very high level. Not something that really anyone was doing in the space at the time. And on top of that, we were positioning ourselves early in crypto. Noir was the first company to accept Zora token as payment, and we sort of became the official beverage of the Sora community.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys have a very interesting story. I'm sure we'll dive a bit deeper into that later on. Thanks for sharing and introducing. Maybe let's start first with Ceres. And by the way, guys, I just received earlier today my first scam message in name of Ceres support. So it must be that you guys are doing something good if people start scamming others in your name. Can you tell us a bit more about what Ceres is? And I think a lot of people here know that it consists of 4 sub-projects, but can you please elaborate a bit on Demeter, Hermes, and Apollo?
Sure. First, thanks, Beno. We love scammers. We love when they send us messages. That's really a sign that we are doing something positive with our project. So, let's get back to the question. Ceres is one of the, let's say, first fully developed projects on Sora blockchain. And it does consist of 4 sub-projects. We have, for each project, we're going to have own use case / platforms. I can start with Ceres, and then I can talk a little bit about the other ones. So the main feature, the main product of Ceres token is actually liquidity and token locker. We built first the DApp in form of staking as well. in November, and basically those 2-3 functions are only and exclusively for Ceres token. For the Demeter token, we will have a farming platform. We will, as you know, we are in Sora Builders program, so we're gonna have the help from Sora developers in the whole process, which we are very happy about it, and I would try to use this opportunity to thank them for everything they did for us since the beginning, since the moment we decided to start our project on Sora Network. For Hermes and Apollo, we have actually a bunch of ideas. Let's say we would like to build an NFT marketplace on Sora Network. We talked about that with Makoto and Remark. So yeah, it's to be discussed with them. We will see how we can organize that with Sora, with Remark, and yeah, we will see about it. And Apollo is the last platform, so I don't think it's gonna be that soon. So I would just save the ideas for later on. Yeah, basically we will airdrop each of them for each token. We had the snapshot in December for Demeter token, and yeah, basically that's the Ceres.
Okay, yeah, very cool. So you have Ceres, the staking platform, and the liquidity locker, Demeter, and then potential. That's a nice alpha there. Potential collaboration for an NFT market.
Yes, and I forgot to mention one important thing. Actually, we are building the launchpad on Sora Network. Actually, in January we have a bunch of work with that. So what we are trying to do is actually, when you come to Sora Network, you have basically all the products you need to have on one network. Of course, beside Noir, beside Umi, and other projects. But we will try to offer as much as we can with the good quality, of course. And yeah, I forgot to mention we built Ceres tools, which is actually tools for our community that was not originally in our plans, but we saw that our community needs and deserves to have the proper tools to check the prices, to check the charts. We built burning tracker with support of you guys from PoCoCo, which we are very thankful for it. And yeah, basically that's it.
I just want to quickly add something else. So what probably most of holders wants to know, they definitely going to be rewarded with Demeter token, of course, but also with 2 more airdrops. Now we can say, like, for example, like Hermes going to be marketplace and Apollo going to be what is actually one of the ideas, platform where you can put the orders for trading on Polkaswap. But if someone other build that before us, then basically it doesn't make sense to spend our resources on that. That's the reason why we haven't decided already what going to be exactly 2 other airdrops. And as Filip said, we're going to have also Launchpad. With the Launchpad, we will be in a contact with many other projects. So maybe in the future we can make with some of them collaboration, and our holders going to get the airdrop maybe on another token what looks interesting for us. And of course, if our community would like to get airdrop of, I don't know, for example, X token instead of Hermes token, for example. So that's it. You can continue.
Okay, thanks, Marko. So yeah, a lot of plans in different directions. Very good to hear, of course. And the first one on the agenda, well, we'll come back later to the plans for next year. You mentioned already your gratitude, Filip, for the Sora team for the support. How was it actually for you to have your first full-time blockchain project build on a new network, Sora, which is out less than a year? While you could have gone for a more common path, of course, like building on Ethereum with Solidity or, I don't know, something else. Can you please elaborate a bit more on your choice and your experience of the past year of building on Sora?
Of course, that's actually a great question. So I can say that we had everything done and ready for Ethereum network in February 2021, I believe so. We even planned the release date, but a couple days before we started to talk about building on Sora, probably because I was annoying guys with Sora 24/7. The first thing we needed to check, is it even possible to build the things on a new network such as Sora? Can we do it, and etc. But then our lead developer Daniel contacted Pavel and other Sora developers about the tech details, and once we were sure that we can build it, we decided that we are not building on Ethereum. That required some changes, such as Daniel and Jovan needed to learn the Rust language, to switch to the palettes, and a lot of really new things. So both of them did a great job. Literally started from zero, and I believe we made the right choice. It wasn't easy, but I think we are on the right network.
Yeah, I think we can be lucky then that you joined Sora, because you are a crucial part of the ecosystem with your Ceres tools, with your own projects and the liquidity locker soon as well, of course. So yeah, good choice. And why? So you were into Sora, but why did you prefer to build on Sora instead of continuing on Ethereum, which still more projects consider?
Yeah, so one of the things is we wanted to build something first. I believe that liquidity locker already exists in actually on Ethereum network, but it does not exist on Sora network. So we wanted to be, let's say, innovative in Sora network, and try to build the things first there. Beside that, I'm a huge Sora fan. I love how they are developing things. I love the network. I love cheap transactions. I love the speed of transactions. I mean, basically, I'm a user of Sora, so I'm one part of the community since almost beginning. I brought Marko, Daniel, and a bunch of other guys into Sora. I don't know. I believe since day one. So yeah, I don't know. I just mentioned that, and we started to think, and we didn't really knew what we can expect. Like, is Sora gonna be alive in 1, 2, 3 months? They gonna come out? A lot of question marks. But yeah, we risked it, and I believe it paid off.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, looking back at 2021, what were 1 or 2 of the most memorable achievements for you personally, Marko and Filip? And achievement, but also maybe struggles that you faced by building on this new network?
Basically, we started in August with our ILO. We sold out all tokens in 2 hours.
Yeah,
but it's actually great because, don't forget, all Sora ecosystem is just in the beginning. So we were very glad to see support from the Sora community first of all, but then by the end support from the Ceres community. After that, we started with Ceres tools, and it's nice to see how every month we have more and more users. So that was one of good achievements. And the last thing, and personally the most important thing, was definitely staking platform. That was, I can say that was the first app on the Zora network, except of Polkaswap.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, definitely the most important moment in 2021, because, as we said many times, we are here for the tech.
Yes. Okay, thanks for sharing. Before looking forward, let's go first to the year of Noir. And yeah, during Noir, you explained already what you guys are doing, what your background is, but let's maybe repeat that again for people who couldn't completely follow. Phygital wine token. This is very innovative. Can you tell the story again and of your project and what you guys doing, etc.?
To start with our original story, so so right now we are based in Los Angeles, and Seve and I would go to Malibu often and take like sparkling wine or champagne out to the beach at night, like under the full moon, and listen to like music. Like we've both actually make music as well, and sometimes we would go listen to our songs. And it was on one of those nights that we were like, oh, it'd be so cool if we could put this in a can, and it'd be much easier to transport, really convenient to just throw in your bag. And sort of thinking about like the innovation around packaging for wine, and new methods for making it, and also producing like a high quality version, because at the time canned wines were beginning to emerge, but they were pretty like cheap wine. A lot of it is like bulk grape juice. There's no vintage or terroir, so we really wanted to make a luxury product and have it be like futuristic. Both of us are very into just all things noir. So we love like film noir. We're both like big Blade Runner fans. And so we just love this idea of like, what does the future of like products look like? What does the future of beverages look like? Like if you imagine, when you see even drinks in like movies, sci-fi movies, like how are they portrayed and what does the packaging look like and things like that. So that was the beginning of it. And so it started with just the physical product of the slim can. And we worked really hard to make the highest quality version we could. We found Blair Fox. He's like an incredible winemaker in the Santa Barbara area, and he makes really beautiful small batch organic wines. All of them are like 90 plus points. And he studied champagne making in France as well. So he just had a really beautiful sensibility, and then also loved the concept. I don't think anyone had ever pitched a project like this to him. And also it was, a lot of education around crypto. So that is something that's been really interesting, as learning how to like educate people about the Sora ecosystem through our project. So when we met Makoto, we showed him our project, and he encouraged us to do it and to accept Zor as payment. And by doing that, we were able to be a part of his growing Sora community from a really early start. So we've been here from pretty much the beginning, and it allowed us to make great friends and also to have our wine at different crypto events in the world. So we started getting orders, like once we produced the first slim can of Noir. That's a sparkling Pinot Noir, all organic, from 2018. We started getting orders from all over the world. All of them were Sora community members. And it was really great. And then we started getting access into different events. So we started sponsoring parties, crypto events around the country and also around the world. And like most recently, we sponsored an event at NFT NYC. And that was sort of a nice foray into the NFT space because it was just so beautiful to see our wine in this gallery that D1 Ventures had curated. So it was like this beautiful old gallery from like the 1800s with like chandeliers and marble and just so classical. And then to have these like screens inside with like NFTs being shown like from Singular and just from their collections was really cool and just like a really amazing juxtaposition. As far as this next product line, we love the idea of phygital. This is definitely a new thing in NFT space. We're definitely feel like we're a couple steps ahead of like most NFT projects. And we're really proud to be the first wine brand doing this. So if you look at, the evolution of NFTs, like we were in early, so we started discovering crypto and NFTs around 2017, 2018. And at the time, the main like NFT project was CryptoKitties. And that was really interesting to see the beginning of that sort of wave. And from there came, CryptoPunks and just seeing this kind of explosion of collectibles and sort of how the community decides of the value of these things. But something that's missing is definitely something more tangible. And so actually the first phygital product was Unisocks. And Unisocks was a really interesting model that demonstrated like a dynamically priced collectible and also like a token bonding curve. So it was a totally cool experiment. And Makoto showed us that back when I think a pair of socks was like $12. And I think now a pair of socks is like 90,000 or something. So it's pretty interesting to see people's takes on this. And it's such a new space that we imagine that many luxury product houses and companies are going to start doing this idea of phygital where you purchase the NFT, but then you can also redeem it and get like a physical item. So for us, it will be a bottle of Method Traditional Sparkling Rosé from 2019 that we worked on with Blair. And it's our first like bottle. We're so excited to share it with everyone. I mean, it's so delicious, and the way in which we're doing this is very futuristic and innovative, and it's been really exciting to conceptualize it with Sora and have them help us, build it on their network. So we hope that it inspires other projects and other people to create products this way or join the network, join the community, and follow your dreams and make your dreams come true.
That's great. Thank you for that. I'm one of the lucky 770 proud owners of a Noir token, and of course then with the physical bottle of wine that is linked to it. Can you explain a little bit how that dynamic works? Let's say someone drinks the bottle. What happens to the token then? How does it work exactly with the price dynamic, etc.?
Sure. So Noir is limited to 777 bottles or tokens. So every token is equivalent to one bottle. If someone purchases a Noir token, they can redeem it then for a bottle, and then that token is burned and removed. So it's a constantly diminishing supply of tokens and constantly diminishing supply of wine as well. So it's the collectability and the rareness of it is totally built into it too. So yeah, I mean it's based on the token bonding curve. So the more it's purchased, the higher the price goes up, and if people sell, it goes down, of course. But yeah, we wanted to build. I mean, we really truly believe in this idea of building phygital items based on this, because not only is it the future, it's clear that it creates verifiable on-chain proof of authenticity and ownership, given that there's so many forgeries out there and fraudulent luxury items. This whole NFT concept really creates a verification chain that's we've never had before.
You are doing this with wine, which is great. Do you see this happening at the moment at other luxury brands or lifestyle brands?
Well, it's interesting. So, first of all, like Unisocks was just like a pair of socks that probably cost $2 to make or something. We are kind of the first luxury brand doing this. I, follow like some of like what Nike's doing. It's interesting, they're definitely going to come for the space. And I can easily see them doing digital products. Because even when I was there, it was like starting to get very futuristic, and we were designing via holograms and in three-dimensional applications. So I think that will be a thing we see for a lot of luxury clothing. I know today the Gap is releasing a NFT. That's I don't know the specifics of it, but basically I think they're using Tezos as the blockchain that they're minting on, and it's different levels, and then you can redeem it for a hoodie, I think. So it's I think different brands will start doing that, and that's exciting. I think that we are excited to share our NFT for the INO. So we'll be sharing that later this month, and our plan is to mint it on Singular, and look forward to the eventual partnership with Marko and Sora, basically. So to have them integrate their future palettes into the Sora network. So once that application is built on top of a Sora network, we have a lot of ideas for how to expand Noir.digital and create a marketplace. We have big dreams and visions for that for later this year. But to first get out or put out to the NFT for our early INO people, we will definitely do that on Singular, and that will be really exciting. We've been working hard on that. So this is, been very fun and interesting. There's so many moving parts doing this digital product, because there's the aspects of making the product and the actual manufacturing of it and the product design of it, packaging, the box, everything that we really want to make just such a beautiful product to give to people. But then also the digital side of it is very exciting and very new. So yeah, stay tuned.
Okay, great. Yeah, you mentioned that you are most of your clients or buyers from your wine are from the Sora community. Do you position yourself as well on the, let's call it, the real world market outside of crypto, or do you have some turnover and clients there as well, or is it really crypto clients focused?
We continue to develop and market for IRL. I mean, our can sells globally, and we actually entered the can in the Monterey Wine Festival, and we took the silver this summer.
Congratulations.
Which was
Great.
yeah,
Thank you.
it was a wonderful thing. I had initially contacted the festival and asked them if they accepted canned submissions, and they said that they would, and that the wine is poured into anonymous vessels, so the judges can decide on the quality without knowing what the product was. And I think there was quite a bit of surprise that a can had beaten out all these more established bottled wines, and it was a great thrill for us, and confirm what we already knew, which was that Noir is an exceptionally great wine, and on top of the innovations that we're doing in wine and crypto.
Well, I look forward to drinking the bottle. Do you have any estimations on when you can go to shipping to Europe?
Yes. So our plan, we don't want to give like exact dates because things change, yeah, we're working on shipping right now. Like there are some countries we just can't ship to. That's something to keep in mind, and we'll have that listed out on the site. But we're trying to work with different brokers in Europe to help us like with distribution. But yeah, we haven't had a problem shipping so far to like Italy and France and Switzerland. Yeah. So
most of the European countries are just fine.
yeah, most of the European countries are fine, but of course, like we can't unfortunately ship to like Dubai and Russia, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I'll sure it will work out. Thank you, guys. We'll come back to your plans for the near future later. Ceres, maybe tell us a bit more about your plans. What is on the menu for the coming weeks and months? What can we expect? What is in testing phase, etc.?
So on testing is at the moment liquidity locker. Also governance platform and the token locker are done. So now our developers are starting to build ILO platform. Basically, ILO platform. So liquidity locker and the token locker are going to be part of ILO platform. Token locker is important, almost same as liquidity locker. Just I want to clarify that part because I don't know. For example, like listing ILO was successful, team was slugged their liquidity, but team has I don't know 10%, 20% of all supply, and basically they can sell that anytime. But if they are using token locker, they're going to be able to lock a bunch of their tokens on our token locker, and with that thing going to show to community like, look, we're really not going to sell our tokens in the following weeks, months, or whatever. One more thing is we got decision. So to Ceres Launchpad, Ceres Launchpad going to be able to use only Ceres holders. So that's going to be small amount of Ceres, but anyway, you have to be Ceres holders. You want to join to our Launchpad, and if you want to get the chance to buy some tokens of the new projects on a Sora network. Governance platform we're going to use to get bigger decentralized on all the Ceres ecosystems. So basically in the following weeks, months, we're going to put some questions to our community, and our holders going to be able to vote for some decisions. So all of those things going to bring more security to Sora users, but also going to be enter for new projects. I want to say something out of that. I can see like in Sora chat, many people are asking like, why you don't do any marketing, why you don't invest more money in marketing. But if you remember, like a year ago, even more, on a Binance Smart Chain, I bought like price token. Some of our friends was involved in a burger swap, and they said and he said invest in a price, and basically on a Binance Smart Chain, I think you couldn't buy anything other. But then our new projects start to building on a Binance Smart Chain. They actually did the marketing, and that's the reason why Binance Smart Chain was very popular after a few months. So basically, Sora doesn't have to make marketing. We have to bring new projects on a Zora network. That's the main thing.
I can just add a little bit about the dates exclusively. The liquidity locker should be out with next Sora release, which I believe it's end of January, start of February. And then after that, we talked with Makoto and Pavel. We will have a, let's say, sort of special Ceres release with the token locker, governance, and the launchpad, which is going to be, let's say, second part of February, maybe start of March. So yeah, just for our community, the Sora community, to know a little bit the timeline, let's say.
Okay, thank you. So you will create more utility for Ceres holders for the Ceres token. And we can look forward to the liquidity locker and the token locker platform very soon, and hopefully attract new projects via your launchpad, which can grow the entire ecosystem, which would be great. All right.
Yeah, basically, just one more thing. We already started to make some connections with project who has the plans to for their launch in the following months, and we are trying to bring them on a Zora network as well.
That's great. That's great.
With our launchpad platform, of course.
Yeah, of course. No, but that sounds great. So talking about new projects on Sora, I think we can all agree that the potential of Sora with Zor and XST and Polkaswap as an exchange, and then your tools and projects has a lot of potential. Now to really see it explode or to see it go 2 gears higher, what do you think would be required? Which kind of projects would be a very good added value to see in the coming months or years?
Basically, Zora as a network should be interesting for many different projects, but I personally would like to see different projects like marketplace, like maybe even some gaming projects. So I would like to see in the beginning, because we are on the beginning of Zora network and the old story, I would like to see many different projects. Even Noir is amazing. I was speaking with Filip about Noir like a day ago, and it sounds like simple idea, but looks very attractive. So I think that's what we need at this stage of Zora network. Of course, hopefully in following months, we're going to see serious gaming projects, serious metaverse projects. And so, but I think all of us has a future on Zora, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a bit conscious of the time, so maybe before going to some community questions, the news of this week, of course, was the confirmation, or one of the highlights was the confirmation of the crowd loan start for Kusama parachain next week on the 20th. Let's say Sora is getting the parachain. What does the Kusama parachain slot would mean for your project, for Ceres, for Noir? What value will that add to you? And what value do you hope to add to the Kusama or Dotsama space?
So basically, Kusama slot for us and for whole Sora ecosystem. That's the for sure marketing aspect. That's obvious, and of course more security. So basically, I think that's just one of the stage to make Sora great again.
Thank you for that. Someone else who has something in mind?
We want Noir and the Noir token to be available to as many people as possible. So the idea of Sora acquiring a KSM parachain slot is really fantastic news, as it opens up a new market of prospective buyers and collectors to Noir. We continue to develop and market it in real life products. As we make Noir a global brand physically and digitally.
Yeah. So what are your plans exactly around that? So you now have a very limited edition wine. How does the future look like? Will you keep in this trend of limited editions, or will you try something else?
Oh, definitely we'll keep this going. So yeah, this is essentially edition 1. And it is an experiment in a way. Like, we're really excited to see how this goes, like at launch. And then we're going to do version 2 in the springtime. So that will feature, there was a harvest in September that is going to be the 2021 Pinot Noir batch. So that was we have that like kind of ready to go. So we'll be making a new product around the spring summer, and either do a limited batch of bottles, maybe do a little more, a little less. Like, we'll just see how it goes. But I think the application expansion of Noir.digital is really important, just to keep building that. We're almost done with it. And to turn it into our grander vision is going to take a lot of work, but you'll still see the vision come to life probably in a few weeks. And we're going to definitely keep growing and expanding. We, for this is just for the Noir community, which is very small right now, but very fun and based, and we love our early holders. And so a lot of people feel like they missed out on the I know, and we feel bad about that because we didn't do like a proper countdown. We just sort of we launched it under the full moon a few weeks ago, and only a couple of counts were able to get the tokens. So for the NFT, we're going to put it on, like I said, on Singular, and we'll mint 77 of them. So only a small, like a quarter of those are actually going to go to like accounts who got the INO tokens, and the rest will be for sale. So it'll be kind of like for people who missed out. They can have a part of this like initial story. Because the NFT is really beautiful. We're really excited for more people to own it. So that will be coming probably mid-month.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to that. Thank you. All right. Do you have some final words yourself? Something you want to talk about before moving to community questions?
I just want to say, we are really proud to be part of the Sora ecosystem, and we really align with Sora's philosophies. Something that we want to mention is, we love the Japanese sensibility to understanding that there's a spiritual connection to money, like Makoto mentioned in the last Sora podcast, and a spiritual connection to the universe. So we love that Sora means sky. And as you know, like the moon is a really important symbol for us. It's such a big part of how we're going to launch things. And also it's a big part of like the biodynamism of like harvesting our grapes. So we love the symbolism of it, and it shows that we're all searching for a higher truth as we live and create on this planet. So we just want to encourage people to get themselves to a place where they can empower their community and bring them into our ecosystem, and help them understand the story of Sora more. So we hope to be a part of that, and just spread the word, and let's get more people building on Sora. So for us, Sora equals freedom, and Noir is about celebration. So they go hand in hand, and we're just really honored to be a part of the ecosystem.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I think it's important indeed to highlight that Sora is designed to really empower people's ideas and dreams, business ideas and dreams, with the Sora that can be minted, but also, of course, with the Sora developer program. We didn't touch upon that yet, but so if you have an idea, I can share the link later again. If you are a developer and you want to join, you have an idea to build something on Sora, you want to join the program, definitely have a look there. And the guys from Ceres are also in this builders program, so they will be happy to share their experience with you. All right. Thanks for that. Does anyone in the community here of the listeners have any questions? You can request to be a speaker. I saw someone earlier who was requesting to be a speaker. Or if you have some questions for each other, Ceres guys or Noir.
I would like to say that Noir almost got me with their I know. It was like very early in the morning in Serbia, so I think I was the last one that grabbed the bottle. So I really love the idea, love the project, and basically no questions. I just really love the idea.
All right. Someone else who has a question?
I really love the Ceres Tools app. I think it's very useful and very well designed. I'm curious how it might continue to evolve, or any future plans you can talk about with it. Perhaps listing other substrate projects, or just anything about the future of that app.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I can shortly say the one thing that we have already in plan, and I believe I talked with you guys about it. We're gonna implement the wall burning tracker as well. We need to we are a little bit short on developers, so we will need to prioritize some things, but we will do it eventually. And the thing, I had an idea, and I talked with Beno about it. So we are working together on that. I would like to build Ceres Blockchain Academy, where we would like to basically start teaching courses about the Rust, about the blockchain programming, and to, let's say, produce more developers generally for Ceres, for Sora network, for other projects. We believe that is a good contribution to the whole Sora ecosystem, and generally to the crypto space. And I believe we basically, since day one, we are doing our best to promote Sora network, starting with the tools, with our project. As Marko mentioned, we will try to bring as much project as we can via our launchpad. So maybe Marko would like to add something more.
You said absolutely everything.
That's great. Anyone, any final words?
I just want to say it's nice to work with Zora team, and I think in following months we'll see more projects. Also, I would like to see more bridges as well. So that's it for me.
Okay, great. Well, I think the bridges are being developed, and I definitely think winning a parachain slot will attract a lot more eyes and interest to the Sora ecosystem. I think it will be a great year overall for that. I see two people with a question. I'm going to start with Trev Rock. There you go.
Hi, I just had one question, actually, while we wrap up here. What's the easiest way to keep track of the projects that are building on Sora, any sort of emerging projects? Maybe it's in Discord or they're following a Telegram. What would you say is the best way to keep track of up and coming projects in the ecosystem?
How I am tracking is mostly on Telegram, because I'm most active there. So basically, Sora chat, Polkaswap chat, Ceres chat, Noir chat. Basically, you just follow the existing community, and I believe you cannot miss the new projects. As well, Twitter, Reddit. Yeah.
I would also say make sure you follow PoCoCo, because PoCoCo seems to be a hub for all things going on within this amazing community.
Yes, indeed. Once a project is going live and it's out of the idea phase, but really being worked on and built and something to deliver, we will definitely try to capture it in our updates and news. So our Twitter is a good space to follow. And like Filip said, indeed, the Telegram groups and also the Sora ecosystem updates, of course, because there you can see what is happening with RFPs, for example, proposals for changes that are sometimes being done by external people, etc. So that is also a good way to follow what is about to come. I hope that answers your question, Trev.
It does, thank you.
Thank you. Then we have one more question from Noel.
I just mainly want to say thank you guys for taking the time to do these things. I don't always have questions, but I'm always listening, and I just wanted to say that I appreciate PoCoCo and all the speakers coming in to take the time to just like keep us informed as to what's going on. It's awesome. I guess now I'm excited for the volume to grow in these spaces, because like we see like Moonbeam have a lot of great success with their parachain, and it's just really excited to see everything evolve and for you guys to update. So I just wanted to mainly say thank you and just comment that I love what's going on.
Thank you, Noel.
There is a lot going on indeed with Moonbeam just launched on Polkadot. It's exciting times, so thanks for that. If no one else has something to add or to ask, then I want to thank our guests of today, and I wish you all a very good 2022 together on Sora and for Ceres and Noir, of course. See you on the next time.
Thank you, Beno.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Ceres.
Thank you, Noir. We love you.
Yours, Ceres. Let's collaborate.
We are thirsty
For
after
sure.
this podcast, so
Yours-
would you send some
let's do
bottles to us, please?
Nice.
You already know, in ancient Greeks and Rome, they loved wine, so definitely collaboration.
Yes, please. Our logos look really good together too.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool.
Thank you guys. See you later. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.